What's up, and welcome back to Cleats to Whistle Podcast. I'm Brad Valdez.
I'm Brandon Meredith.
I'm Dakota Waldridge.
I'm Kevin Watson.
Hey, the boys are back in the home studio for championship weekend, Pick 6. And boys, what a slate, man. What a slate. We got 12 of the best teams here. Hey, and they have not disappointed in this playoff run.
No. I mean, to make it to this point, you have to be special.
Here for a reason.
Here for a reason. Now, we didn't touch on this last week. We didn't touch on this, but talk about that being, because you guys both really got to get to that Thanksgiving weekend. Touch on some emotions that really happened on that weekend.
I mean, you just feel like the sense of community kind of come together. Former players that have graduated, you may see them once a year, but a bunch of them and their buddies come back. So I mean, it's just I only was lucky enough to do it one time, but it was just really cool, kind of the community environment, everybody coming back together.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And here's the thing. We figured it out last week. You can't be happy just to get there. The elite teams are used to it. It's just another practice. They handle their business, then they do the off-field stuff. Sometimes I think as a new team getting there, you kind of – I always wanted to take a mental picture because I knew it would be over like that. So you kind of want to step back and take things in. And like when we went to Kroger Field, I don't remember anything had I not stopped and took a breath, and it's gone before you know it, and you just don't know what's going on half the time. And the elite teams are used to it, but the Boyles, the Trinities have multiple championships. They know how to act when they get there. So It's just another – I hate to say it's just another weekend, but it's just another weekend. It's another big game that they're used to playing.
Dang it, boys. I wish I could have experienced it once. Just once, man.
Well, we experienced it last year that's an experience not a lot of people get.
Right, yes, exactly. You know what, Chop, before we get into this, hit them with the call to action real quick.
All right. I've said it once. I'll keep saying it again. All we need you to do. We're not asking for much. We're not over here asking for millions of dollars unless you want to give $1 million.
Yeah.
We ain't going to sure as hell ain't going to turn it down.
No. But that being said, all we do ask for you all is please like the video, subscribe if you haven't been subscribed yet. Each and every single time you do it, we grow bigger and bigger. The bigger we get, the more teams we get to talk to, and who knows, maybe eventually we'll go to talk to some of these teams that we haven't yet on the podcast. Though we've actually talked to a good amount of them, so that's kind of been a fun little thing to do. But yeah, no, like the video, share, subscribe, comment as always. Every time you do that, we get to talk to more and more people, and boy, don't we love high school football.
Yes, sir. And Brandon, do we have any housekeeping?
I can give you a little bit. We are going to be at the GLFCA East-West game.
Yes. That
is at Fern Creek, whatever the date is.
December 14th.
Following
Yep.
2 p.m., right?
Yep.
That Sunday. We'll have the whole family out there. So, come holler at us. We'll be there. Also, state championships. We're planning to be there both days. We might cut out early. We might not. But we should be there at the start of the days. Coaches, if you're we want to try to do like a little game day type deal, get some coaches on. We can kind of talk about your season, if you don't want to talk about your season, we fully get that. But, kind of hop on and just chat with us. We'll be hopefully out in the parking lot somewhere and have a good time. So just hit us up if you're in Lexington. Yeah,
it will be an open floor. So just come up, talk to us. Also, if you're a subscriber of the pod, come up, take pictures, because I've already had like 3 or 4 people saying that they're going to come over and holler at us. So that and that's what we want to do. We want to branch out and really show love back to you guys for really supporting the podcast, because that's what it's about, man. Us trying to build that community, and you guys really understanding what we're trying to do. So that I love it.
I want those Trinity kids to bring that fat head. That's what I want. We'll be bringing fat head with us, but we want the cardboard fat head.
Yeah, we want the one to put in the home studio.
We need it for the studio.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
The fact that Hilbert tagged fat head. He's a fool.
We may get one in the mail. You never know.
Never know. Okay, so last weekend we had some phenomenal games, right? But we had one that really stuck out, and that was Corbin at Boyle. We had the situation happen. last year, the year before, they had a situation in the same exact game, but it didn't go their way. So now they had a bounce go their way, literally. What's the takeaway of that game?
It was an inadvertent whistle.
Yes.
Is what they said. I wasn't there. I saw the tape. The guy definitely blew the whistle.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was weird because he blew the whistle and he was winding the clock too. So I think what they're saying is when he inadvertently blew the whistle to start the clock, that some of the players thought it was a whistle and kind of like the quarterback maybe, and that's why he didn't catch the snap. And that's why they called it a dead play.
Oh, okay.
That's the take I got from some people that were there. On, I don't want to say who they were, but both sides kind of said the same thing. It was unfortunate that it came down to that, but by rule, when you hear an inadvertent whistle and everybody stops, the play's supposed to be dead, and that's what happened. Not saying I agree or disagree with it. I think it's very unfortunate for Corbin that it happened that way. Very fortunate to Boyle. I mean, it could be Corbin and Franklin this week. I mean, so it's a really bad situation. 2 years in a row for something to go wrong and happen. I mean, hopefully, I don't know. I mean, I know there's bad blood between those two anyway, but good night.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, gosh.
I've always been a firm believer that one play doesn't make or break a game for you.
But that sure did.
There's exceptions to that rule.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
But yeah, I mean, it's a heartbreaker, and the other team feels like they got away with one. It just, unfortunately, officiating is part of the game, and human error is part of the game, and I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see how Boyle rolls with it.
Well, I was going to say, Boyle. They won't think about that too long because they're preparing for Franklin County this week. But, I mean, you kind of said it, Brandon. There's 3 teams that actually take the field each and every single Friday night, or heck, each and every single football game. It's home team, away team, and the officials. That's a whole other team and everything. And
A lot of times they're the home team, too.
but
Depends on who's paying them.
But sometimes everybody makes mistakes. As much as we hate to say it, but at the end of the day, it's high school's officials. These aren't NFL. We ain't got a bazillion things of replay that we can rely on and fall back on. Like, hey, we all make mistakes at the end of the day. It just stinks that it was at that big of a moment and that critical of a game. Like,
The guy that I talked to, he said, he had a great headline. He said, Boyle being Boyle and Corbin boiling.
Oh.
And I was like, yes,
I like that.
That's perfect.
Yeah, no, because I'm sure there were a lot of Red Hound fans that were just steaming all the way back home.
But like Brandon said, if you're up for 2 touchdowns in that situation, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So there's both ways to look at it.
Yeah. Last Friday we went out to Cal and we said this in the vlog like 7 times because that's why we didn't put it out. But Cal being Cal, and Brandon, you said
Cantwell doing Cantwell things.
yes, but Chop, was there any surprises like for you this past week?
Ooh, for me, I think the big one that stood out to me was Owensboro Catholic versus Beechwood. Owensboro Catholic kind of controlled the game, but that very end there got mighty exciting. Where I think there was like 7 seconds left. Owensboro Catholic had 2 pass interference calls, put the ball on the 7-yard line of their own. Beechwood scores. Instead of tying it and sending it into overtime, they're like, screw it, we're going for the win. And like I said, I was 1 2-point conversion away from going 9-3 to 10-2, but it is what it is. And I think another one, and I'm sure you all might piggyback off of me with this one, the Murray Road Tigers, traveling all the way up, had the farthest trip out of anybody, lost their starting quarterback in the 3rd quarter, and still came out victorious against those juggernauts. That was impressive to me as well.
Yeah, and if you look at the stat line, you see that they leaned on what you love, and they leaned on that run game with that, and they had over almost 350 yards rushing, and that's a huge.
Is he playing this week?
That's the huge question mark for this week, because when we went and seen Cal, they were just. Stoner was good. Jihad was good. That defense was phenomenal with Hall and Hillard over there leading that D line.
Let's not forget Burke.
Yeah.
Burke is probably I don't want to jinx him because he is going to set their all-time record for completion percentage. He was at 82 going into last week, and the record was 79. And I think he got better. I only remember, 2 or 3 incomplete passes the whole game.
He's at 82.3.
So he gained a little.
Yeah.
So if he just does what he does, he's going to be the all-time percentage leader. And I asked Hunter before the game, I was like, did it surprise you? He goes, no. This kid's been like this since 6th grade. He just knows the game, and he's very accurate, and he takes what you give him. He doesn't force it. He's a perfect quarterback. I mean, he's a quarterback coach's dream.
Agreed.
He takes what you give. He scans all of his options. Then he makes his decision. He doesn't force it. So, I mean,
hopefully,
I think he's probably the most underrated quarterback in the state.
Hopefully he hits a massive growth spurt, because I think decision-making, he's big level college ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Decision-making.
And Hunter and I talked about that, and I told him, I said, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a young Brian Brown. Because Brian was kind of on the small side.
Yeah.
Never really got to the 6. They called him 6'4", but he was not 6'4". He had 3-inch cleats on.
6'2".
Yeah. But and Hunter and I laughed about that, because he said I was 6'5", and they said he was 6'4". He said if he's 6'4", I'm 6'9". But he kind of reminds me of Brian. He makes the right decisions. He does what he has to do to win football games. I mean, that's a Cal staple. They have a quarterback that wins the games, takes over the games, does what they have to do.
This one just does it with his arm more than he does his legs.
Absolutely. He's not a hard head like Hodge was. Hodge was a
Ball player.
a jerk that played football, because he liked running people over.
Yes. The older Hodge was a little bit more of a
more
passer.
cerebral.
Yes.
Last year, he was more of a athlete that was playing quarterback.
There's a reason he's a receiver in college.
Burke is a quarterback.
Yes.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, he's the quarterback. So welcome.
Hey, and while we're at it,
Yeah, you might as well.
Very
So
much so.
welcome to championship weekend, pick 6. It's been phenomenal, but we got to get out of the way. We got to get this out of the way. The standings right now. I don't think we can catch the guy.
We can't.
What
He's
are you
already
up
got it.
right now?
He's up like 7 on me, I think.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, let's crown him already.
who's counting?
Let's
He's counting though, right?
Hey,
I was trying to find yours, but I couldn't go back through the whole thing and remember what your record was. That's why when you look at the standings, I just got
I'd have
question
been up by
marks.
like 6 or 8 on you.
Always love this
Hey,
confidence.
but that's impressive.
You were ahead, I think, at some point. I can't remember.
We had a pretty good percentage out of all of us.
Oh, yeah, we're all above.
We're above 60. What, 2? Everybody's above 62.
Yeah, we're all ahead by a good margin.
Yeah, but just
Hey, we're putting money in our pockets if we're playing Vegas.
Exactly. But it's been a phenomenal season, and it's been a great time from being boiling hot out at Topgolf at 110 degrees, and now it's snowing. The snow's on the ground, and the boys are in the home
I got
studio.
4 inches in my house.
Really?
Twice.
I can't believe. I'm going to segue away from that.
Go ahead.
I can't believe you didn't mention the hug.
Hey, everybody got the Hunter hug.
Everybody got it.
Almost everybody. Did you get a Hunter
I
hug?
did.
At the end.
At the end.
At the end.
Yes. Hey, shout out the Hunter hug, baby. We
Hey,
love it.
Shout out Hunter and the whole Cal organization.
The whole community
They're nothing,
over there.
They're nothing but hospitable to us. We do what we want over there. Nobody says a word. And that's the way they want it. They want us around because they like what we do. We love them. We love being around them. Hunter's a great guy. The whole staff is just great.
Phenomenal, man.
And we got to meet Coach Hilton.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys did because
What
I
a
got there
legend.
late.
What a
Oh, yeah.
legend. He was telling us stories about the first year he ever coached, which was, 40 years ago? He was like, I was 4-7 that year. And he said, the next year we won 11 games. And I was like, oh, my God. Really?
Hey, but this is what the pod does. This is what we try to do. We try to tell the stories, and maybe we get down to Bell County because that'd be a story that I'd love to hear, man. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go from the mountains to the Mississippi.
There's a lot of legends out there.
Hey, great tagline by the boy over there. Let's go, man. I love it.
Every now and again, this dumb brain comes up with something good.
Now, Chop, we kind of text, this week, and we're like, yo, there's a lot of stories going on.
Yeah.
And these guys getting to Kroger Field. Give us a couple.
Well, I mean, I kind of almost want to do it for each game because I was able to kind of find one for each of them. I mean, can we go ahead and just start this pick 6 off right now?
Ooh, you want to?
Let's go.
Whoa.
Chop's trying to pump it up
This
on
guy,
us.
listen, no, wait. Let's sit back a little bit because I want this guy. You know, we got the QB coach and we got a D coordinator here. You know, let's talk about a couple QB matchups that you want.
Nope.
No.
I tried. I looked at them. I tried. Some of them, there are no comparisons.
Not one that you're looking forward to?
The only one.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
The only
give us
one
one.
would be Cal versus Murray, and that is solely dependent on if Mr. Robbins plays.
right.
Once we get into that, I have some numbers to give. But
What about
like-
the Trinity South Warren matchup?
when you look at it,
I mean, granted,
the kid is
Zane's-
just efficient, man.
absolutely.
He's liable to break a record. If it's a shootout this weekend, he might break the Trinity single season record.
Only needs 4.
He's going to get it.
Well,
You know, Pulaski, after watching their game, they're definitely more of a run team.
Yeah.
I expect Owensboro's quarterback to be better in that one. Franklin and Boyle. Franklin, that kid has numbers for a reason. Jermel Carruthers at Owensboro Catholic. KCD Raceland. Do the teams even have quarterbacks?
well, and that's what I'm saying. The clash of
Clash of styles.
styles is kind of like.
And I kid KCD, I kid Raceland, but you're definitely more of a running
They're
team.
definitely going to be run heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, and now, well, you're the D coordinator of the pod. You know, talk about one or two like defenses that we should be paying
I've got
attention to.
3 team defenses that are on my radar. Trinity, best front 7 in the state. I don't think that's a negotiable fact. Cal, very underrated defense, but if you look at their stats, they're right there. I mean, they were right there with Atherton stat-wise all year, and they kind of got pushed away because of what they did on offense.
Right.
You know, they're number 1 on offense and like number 2 or 3 in defense in the state. So
2. I looked at it today.
okay. So, and I'm going to give you one that nobody's expecting, and it could make a difference, and that's KCD's defense. Very underrated. When they come to play, they fly around. They make big plays. They're in that 3-3 stack, and then all of a sudden, boom! You look up and there's 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. You don't know who's coming. I think you talk about the boa constrictor. I think KCD's defense is very underrated, and I think if they can dominate the line of scrimmage, I think that will help KCD get their rings this year. But watch for Trinity to shut down South Warren. That's job number 1. If they can shut them down, they'll roll. Number 2, Cal's defense is very underrated, has been all year, which is to be expected when you're an offensive-minded team. Sometimes your defense gets overlooked. But I'm really looking forward to seeing KCD. The first game of the tournament. Can they stand up, keep doing? Mandy's a dude. Their linebackers are dudes, trust me. Don't overlook those guys. That's the one to watch. KCD's defense.
Raceland does have some old linemen that will make that an interesting matchup.
It's going to be very interesting.
The thing is that all the different angles KCD comes from, it's hard to pick up.
Yep. So hey, Chops. What?
I did find.
Okay. Come on.
Oh, here we go.
I did find a little nugget for you.
Yes.
Let's go with the
So,
Nuggets.
if you want to play for the state championship in Kentucky, you have to score at least 35 points a game, and your defense has to keep people from below 20 and below. Every single one of these teams.
You know, another little nugget. I was doing the RPIs. Trinity's the lowest RPI out of anybody left in the tournament. They're number 4 in 6A.
But that's because they play out of state.
Absolutely. But they're all 1-2, 1-2, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4. I mean, it's
Yeah.
everybody makes fun of the RPI, saying it's outdated. It's pretty damn accurate every year.
Yeah.
They definitely have some
You
flaws.
got one number 2 playing. How can it be wrong?
It's kind of hard to argue with the results at that point.
It's kind of like the basketball one. It's usually the Ken Palm's usually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Chop. So we're going to get into this pick 6, but tell them how we are actually going to go and do this pick 6.
So we're just going to do the pick 6, just like the games that are going to be played on Friday and Saturday.
I agree. Let's do it.
Forgot about that one.
Oh, sorry. They motioned over there. I was like, what's
I'll
over
be
there?
well in bed by that time.
I'm like a squirrel. You just pointed something. But no, I mean, we've already talked about it. It's the first game that kicks everything off. There's a lot of first, and the best part about this first, someone's going to win their first state championship, as it's the KCD Bearcats taking on the Raceland Rams.
So I'll give you the numbers. KCD is averaging 40.5 points per game. They only allow 15. Raceland, 41.3 points per game. They allow 14.5.
On paper, this is the best matchup out of all of them. On paper. We don't play the game on paper.
There might be one more that.
I mean, look, that's pretty damn close.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chop.
Well, I was going to say, like, the best part about this, I mean, Raceland has been to the state championships now. This is, I believe, their fourth time. The past 3 times they had lost to Pikeville twice, Sayre last year. Now they've got their other chance to finally do it. And to get here, they had to beat the devil that kept getting them, and that was Pikeville at home. Now they get the familiar opponent that they played last year in what was a 14-0 game at KCD. And, let's not forget, KCD's returning how many of their starters back again?
Yeah.
19.
21 of 22, if I wasn't mistaken.
No, some of those kids aren't there anymore.
Oh, well, he would know because you played a thing or two. But again, so they all probably remember that game very, very, very well. So I'm not going to say there's bad blood, but you can definitely tell. Like Raceland, I made the joke earlier at the beginning when we were picking these teams. You keep giving that Ram a taste. Eventually, it's going to break the chain and go berserk.
Or are they the Buffalo Bills of high school football and lose their fourth?
That could be rough.
It could be.
It could be rough.
But I was going to say, because, KCD, this is the first time they've been back in the state championship since 2020 when they lost to Paintsville. And I know all these guys are new and they don't remember that team necessarily, but, they would have been freshmen coming in the year after that. They kind of know what they need to do.
They know.
So I think that's – and, again, we were talking about styles. We both know they like to run the ball heavily for both teams. So, to me, you get to start off with basically a slugfest in the first game, and it's being played at noon, so it's going to be nice and warm from the looks of things. I'm happy this is the first game to kick it all off, honestly.
Nice and warm, 38, 40.
Hey, I love it.
It'll be better than that 4 o'clock game on Friday.
That's true.
That's true. But look, this is my thing. I kind of like we went and seen Raceland live over in Hazard. But Mike Salmons, the head coach over there, I've been watching his coaching show every Wednesday over there, and he's just the messaging that he's telling his kids. He comes off very well spoken, and he's just a dude. He's a football guy. And I love it.
Old school football
guy. But then they got the boa constrictor, Matt Jones. We've had him on the pod. The kid, he is phenomenal. I absolutely love that guy because of what, the messaging that he also says, be where your feet are.
We know how much you like him.
Yeah, everybody knows.
There's one person that knows for sure.
But this is it's just a hard game to pick because I respect both of these guys because we went up to Coach Salmons and was like, hey, great football game, and he gave us some stuff and
rightfully so,
and
some stuff.
Yeah, he gave us some stuff when we went up there and shook his hand after they beat Hazard. They were like, yeah, we know, we watch. But
he doesn't watch, but some of his people
right.
were well aware that we picked
Good for him. Give it to old Brad. Give it to him every chance you get.
Exactly. But this is kind of the, what I mean? I like both of these coaches.
Yeah.
The messaging is phenomenal from both of them. So this is going to be a tough one for me to pick, man. It truly is.
Rip the Band-Aid off if nobody else has anything else.
You have nothing?
No.
Let me tell you, we played KCD twice this year. Didn't get to play Raceland, but I know what they're about. I've been watching, got a little bit of film just in case we had a possible matchup somewhere down the road.
Right.
But I love no secret. I love Coach Jones too. He's a good man. He's a great coach. That staff is really, they motivate. They're in your face. This is going to be a good game. I think this may be the closest game out of all of them. If I had to pick one, this is maybe the best game of the whole tournament.
Yes.
So, I mean, I've seen KCD up close twice. I know what they're about. I'll start it off. I think I'm going to pick KCD just because I think it's their turn. Graceland's been there a lot and just can't get over the hump. Sometimes that plays on you. Not saying that the KCD's a better team by any means at all. I think this is, like I said, I think this is 1 and 1A as the two best teams all year. I really do. And I think the scoreboard's going to reflect it. And I think I'm going to pick KCD just because I know them a little better, saw them in person. Don't be surprised if either one wins, but I think KCD and tight.
Go ahead, B.
I don't want to say 1 point, but
If it comes down,
less than
if
7.
it comes down to a field goal,
We know who's got the edge.
we definitely know who's got the edge. I kind of want to take the opposite approach of you. I have seen Raceland. I have not seen KCD in person. Tremendous respect for both of the programs. I'm sure all 4 of us can say that ad nauseum. But to me, we've talked about the kind of mental block of a team beating you. Raceland has won the past 2 meetings. I'm going Raceland to win their first one.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So I feel like my decision's already been made before I even made it. If you remember at the very beginning of this year, I said I thought Racing would be the one to win it. As much as it pains me to say it, I'm going to stick with Racing because I love both of these teams. We all know I've banged the drum for KCD, but hey, if we don't stick with our guns, what else can we do at the end of the day? I am picking Raceland.
Stick with your guns. Remember that, Brad. Attaboy, Chop.
Foreshadowing.
So, again, either team wins, I'd be so happy for them, and I would beat the drum for them all day because they both deserve it. But at the end of the day, only one can get it, but Raceland's my pick.
After we played KCD, I will tell you, I told Matt Jones, I said, go get a ring. I said, it's your turn. So that's one reason I'm sticking with it.
And Chop, I told you in the beginning of the season, KCD is going to walk away with the state championship.
You did.
And I stand by it. The Bull Constrictor, Parker Rudolph, Chris Mandy, hey, they get the ring. I'm going KCD tight
I
one.
think tight's the key word. In this
I will gladly shake the hand of whichever coach wins this and whichever coach loses this. I really anticipate this being
Brad
a really
will
good
carry
game.
Coach Jones off the field.
Yes, I will. I'll put him on my shoulders and everything.
Facing this way.
Yeah. I knew where you were going.
That one's for you, Coach Dick. That one's for you.
Hey,
knew where you were
shout out to all the boys, though, in 1A. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've talked to so many of you know what I mean?
Big year for 1A with us.
Yeah, Matt Chandler, Eric Dick was, you know what I mean? This is
He's not a big fan of you right now.
No, he's not. Hey, shout out to the boy, though. Hey, but it's just awesome, man. The coaches that we get to meet doing this pod, it's phenomenal, man. I love it.
Well, okay, so that's the 1A division. Now we'll head over to 2A. And what's funny is we'll probably go from probably one of the lowest scoring games to now one of the highest scoring games that will probably happen at the tournament. Because it's the LCA Eagles taking on the Owensboro Catholic Aces.
See, you say that, but I want to give you some numbers.
Okay.
Owensboro Catholic, 42 points per game. They are averaging giving up 15.5. LCA scores 36.4 points per game, and they average giving up 20.2.
Oh, okay. I like it.
So not the craziest numbers
No.
offensively, but pretty solid defensively teams as well.
Anything over 15, I will not pick you to win. If you're giving up more than 15 on average, I will not pick you to win.
Really? So go ahead and make your pick then. You already said it.
Well, this is the only one I didn't know who I was picking coming into this. But if I stick with my guns, I've got to pick Owensboro, right? Owensboro Catholic. I'm Owensboro Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think 15 is the magic number. I'd like to see the research on that, but I'm pretty sure if the teams give up in the 20s, they don't win the state championship.
Be
Wow.
interesting.
That would be very interesting.
So a lot of their points, to help you, because I did look through, they gave up 34 to Owensboro, which, yep.
Who didn't?
Yeah, I was going to say it's still here. And then they gave up 30 to Bardstown, but they beat them 56-30. And then the other part, and this is why I was saying I think it might be a high shootout, is when they played Beechwood last week, they won 41-40.
That's right.
And LCA on the flip side, they played Belfry at home. They won 34-29. So I was thinking that's where I was thinking it's going to be kind of a shootout because I just think both the offenses for both teams are they're one of those high-powered. Eventually, you'll get worn down, and because of how fast they can score, they score fast.
First one to 20 win.
You got a tagline for this game or no?
Not off the top of my head, because
Catholics versus the Christians.
that's not a bad one at all. Get that on a T-shirt.
I like that.
You guys want some quarterback numbers?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we want, baby.
Jamel Carruthers. I didn't write down a whole bunch of stats for these games, but he has accounted for 46 touchdowns this year. On the other side,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's dog worthy. That's dog worthy.
Nash Whelan, who is a dual threat guy, he has accounted for 40 by himself.
Duke.
Yeah, Duke.
I'll go ahead and make my pick. I struggle because what's the saying that we always have? Trust the privates, right? Well, we've got 2 private schools.
I trust my privates, baby.
I knew you were going to get me. Yeah. Give me Owensboro Catholic. They're scoring more. They're giving up less. They haven't. I'm pretty sure they played Owensboro too. Senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do every year.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Chop. Go ahead.
I was going to say,
And still only gave up.
yeah. For me, the big thing is Owensboro Catholic, I think, has finally conquered the beast. Because for the past 2 years, they'd make it to the state championship game, and who would they lose to? Beechwood. Who do they finally get at home for once, and they get to beat them in the 1-point win?
Yep.
Granted, it was close the whole way, but it was Beechwood. They finally were able to do it. Now, granted, this is basically a home game for LCA. I mean, they're, from the little graphic I'm here, they're 3.5 miles away from Kroger Field. So this is basically home field for them.
I did have a tagline for this one. I actually wrote it down and didn't say it. Since 2021, LCA is 2-0.
That's right. That was the other fact. In the playoffs, I think, no less either. So for Owensboro Catholic, this is, okay, you've gotten rid of the one team that keeps knocking you out.
Oh,
Can you get to the second? Owensboro Catholic is 0-6 in state championship games. LCA is 1-3 in championship games. I believe their last championship came in 2009.
Well, they're all going to have one after this week.
Exactly.
That was a long time ago in 2009.
Shoo.
Can't remember what I was doing.
Chopper was in middle school, weren't you?
Yep. Actually, no, I may have been 5th grade. It was close. Either way.
I was going on my 10-year anniversary of being married.
But with that being said, they beat the team I thought was going to win it. I just like the offense. I think it's finally time for them. I'm going Aces on this one. Aces high.
Really?
Little Iron Maiden reference? That's a good song.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
So you're going Owensboro Catholic too?
Yep.
Come on, Brad. Stick with your guns.
You know what? I am going Owensboro Catholic as well, just because. Hey,
I'm switching my pick.
Hey, just because Owensboro, that whole community is different, man. I am going Owensboro. Hey, this one's going to be tight. This is going to be a tight ball game too, as well.
He's
I
like
think.
the Mush, Sean. You remember that gangster show? They had the guy Mush that when they had a sure thing on the horse track. When he bet on it, they were like ripping their tickets up for it. He ran, like, we ain't got a chance.
Yes.
We ain't got a chance. Bronx Tale. We don't have a chance.
Yep.
Yeah, for sake of the graphic.
So we're going to have to stay on Owensboro sideline for this game.
I'm there. I'm there.
I like it.
Oh, boy. Well, hello, LCA.
We're either all four dumbasses or we all four know what the hell we're talking about.
Well, and if you think about it, it's like the 0-6. The streak got to end. You know what I mean? It's got to end.
Does it?
Yes. Hey, Carruthers is going to do it. I'll put nuts on the table right now. He's going to have a ball game.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
So,
I think
yep.
I'm not going to give anything away, but I think it's Owensboro's year this year.
Yep.
Once again, foreshadowing.
Foreshadow. Well, and now we talk about a rematch. The last game on Friday night is a 4A matchup of, boy, these are two fun teams to watch. The Franklin County Flyers and the Boyle County Rebels.
All right, so for some numbers with Franklin County, scoring 46.1 points per game, giving up 13.7. Boyle County scoring 35.4, giving up 11.6.
There's that 15 number again.
The 15 number, baby. The magic number, you're saying?
That's to me. I will not pick a team in the state championship that's giving up over 15 points a game.
Well, listen, you guys.
Technically, they're both under it.
I know.
Yeah. So with that being said, you got Jacob Olds leading that Franklin defense. Very, very good. Yeah, no, we've hit it.
dog.
We've hit it plenty of times for that guy.
We saw him in person last year, and dude was all over the place.
Yeah. So you
Did
and then
y'all
you
see him in person this year?
no.
No.
But then on the offensive side, you got Knox Barrett. Then you got Jack Oldham. Those two guys that are key cogs to that whole offense, and they're very good, man. This is going to be a very interesting football game.
Knox Barrett is probably on my top 7 most impressed with quarterbacks from this season. He's definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
Jackson Burke, all kinds of dudes have kind of stepped up and impressed me a whole lot this year, and he is definitely one of them.
Yeah, and also a side note too, this whole entire playoff run, I haven't picked these guys at all. So hey, I'll eat my shoe. That's just the way it is, But now I got to pick a team that I really think is special, and they were there last year, and I think they got the taste that they want to finish this run. I'm going Eddie and the Flyers. Hey, this is going to be a phenomenal football game. This could come down to the last minute. I really think this one and the Raceland KCD game are the 2 top games of the whole weekend. But I'm going Franklin County for the win.
There's an interesting fact about Franklin County because I was looking at some of their stuff. In state championship games, they're 0-2. They lost last year, of course, to Paducah Tillman. Just got the revenge over those guys. The first time they made it was back in 2020. What do you know who they played in that game? It just happened to be Boyle County when they started rattling off, getting 3. Would have had 4 last year and got a little sidetracked there. And that's another fact I found kind of interesting. Boyle in state championships is 12-2 all time when it comes to state championship games. Them Rebels know a thing or two when it comes to playoffs and state championships because they've seen it basically all the time. There's like only 1 or 2 other teams that can say they have seen it more than them. And I like both teams. I really do. I love both. Coaching staffs, players. I mean, we haven't even talked about some of the defensive guys on Boyle County. And
Yeah. Wow.
If I start listing them, I feel like I'm going to do some of them disjustice. That is not a word, but we're going to make it.
Injustice.
Yes, injustice. That's the Spencer County coming out in me. Please don't crucify me, y'all.
Disservice.
Thank you. I know. I'm just.
Kind of.
I was forcing stuff together.
In service is something totally different.
True. I don't know.
Pull the trigger.
See,
First one comes in your mind.
I don't know if I want to say that.
You can pick Franklin County. It's okay.
I like Boyle. Like my whole saying this whole year with Boyle County is when you see that script Rebel, what do you know? It's Boyle County. They do this. It's what you do. It's like running into a brick wall. Maybe I'll break it down. Not that brick wall. Not that black and gold brick wall. But see, I love Eddie James and the Flyers, and I love all the guys on that team.
Wow. It's really tearing you apart. Isn't
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Do you want a minute and let Brandon?
Give me a minute, please.
Yes. Okay, B.
On paper, Franklin has the better numbers, but I can't go against Boyle County not this weekend.
I just think QB play is the key. That is like the huge question mark.
Well, you're acting like Boyle's quarterback's
I'm just
a slap.
no,
he's
I'm
just young.
Yeah, he's just young. But then Knox Barrett is proving.
But
but
system, they
Okay.
don't lean on him as much as Franklin leans on their quarterback.
yeah,
Oh,
but
right?
What's the weather going to be like Friday
It's
night?
going to be run weather.
It's going to be run the ball weather.
that's fine.
It's going to be defense.
That's fine. You got Oldham there. I'm pretty comfortable.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
this
this
is
is
a
the
smash
Steelers
mouth.
Ravens. This is
Yes,
That's a good description.
and I love it.
going to be a slobber knocker.
But they had the taste in their mouth last year.
I agree.
Franklin should have came back to win that game. They should have been state champs right now, in my eyes. But Paducah just had the moment.
But if Aunt Gertrude had balls, she'd be your uncle.
Yes. But I'm telling you want to say, "Whoa, it's going to be cold." It don't matter. They
It's gonna
have
be cold
questions
for both teams.
Yes, they have the answers to the questions.
Come on, Chop. Just throw it out there.
Franklin County.
Attaboy.
Let's go.
What is it I always like to joke with? I'm playing with the house money here on this one.
Let's go on the count of three. Let's count of three. Let's say who we going to pick. 1, 2, 3. Boyle County.
That's fine.
I love Eddie. I love what he does. But I saw Boyle County up close and personal. I know what they do. I know how they prepare.
But that was 2-3 years ago.
It doesn't matter. It's the same.
I was going to say.
I'm just telling you. It's still a new team.
Here's what's going to make the difference.
Built by Boyle.
Here's what's going to make the difference in my eyes. The run game of Boyle versus the run D in Franklin. Great matchup.
Great matchup.
Yeah.
Great matchup. If Boyle cannot run the ball, does Seneca pop a couple because they're putting so much pressure on the front where he leaks out and catches a couple? I think that's the difference. I think he really hasn't had that year that we all expected him to. He's had a great year. Has he had an elite year?
I would say
in his standards, I don't think he's had an elite year.
Both sides of the ball.
Yes.
Play a factor too.
I think he could have an elite game because there's going to be so much pressure on the front seven stopping the run that he's going to sneak a couple. That's my difference, and that's why I'm going with Boyle.
Some little play actions or something.
A little drag across the middle, a little curl. I mean,
give us some insight, Brandon.
I mean, I just love what Seneca does on the defensive side of the ball too.
That is true.
How often do you see a 6'7" guy out there who can run the way that he can and make the plays? Has the catch radius, has the big playability. I mean, to me, that's kind of what sways me a little bit. Like I said, I mean, Eddie and Franklin County are phenomenal, but 12-2 in state championships.
Yeah.
I mean, this is their moment.
Franklin's 0-1.
0-2.
0-2. Sometimes you got to lose a couple to get to right the ship, and trust me, if Franklin wins, good for them. I'm happy.
Yeah, because you're the fence guy. You're the fence guy. Pick it. You got to pick it.
There was nobody more on the fence than this guy.
I know. Well, no, because he always says, "Well, don't see it. They could win and they could win."
They could. Don't be surprised if either one wins.
No, but you got to stay with your pick.
I'm sticking with my pick.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Boyle.
I
think the pedigree wins over in this game.
I am truly picking my heart here. One of those, like, I want the team that's never done it before. Finally, if you realize I'm the short stature guy, I like underdogs.
You're an underdog guy.
Little feller.
Exactly. So it's like, you know what? Come on, Franklin, do the thing because again, this is the black and gold wall. That's
and we'll
so
be the
hard
first two to go up and shake Eddie's hand every game if they win it. Congratulations.
I will be happy if I'm wrong.
And
I want to see. Trust me, Justin's got enough. Let's be honest. So give one to Eddie, for Christ's sake. But I just think that the pedigree this time of year matters.
And I was gonna say, this is fully all heart for me. It's like, you know what? I just want to see the underdog get it.
I mean, I'll be tickled to death
They're
if Eddie
both
gets him one.
They're both on revenge tours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Boyle didn't want their season in the way that it did. Franklin obviously thought they should have got their win, their first state championship last year. I mean, either team, congrats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I expect to see the losing team back next year in the same game.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
I agree.
They could play each other again next year.
Very well could. Well, that is Friday's slate. So now we're going to go ahead and just go on into Saturday, and we'll start off with a 3A matchup that for a lot of us is very interesting, depending on who is starting at quarterback for one of these teams, because it's the Murray. I'm going to call them the Road Tigers because they're the Road Tigers. They seem to just that win over Lloyd Memorial. I can't get out of my head because what was it, like a 5-hour drive for them to get up there and win?
Yeah.
Like that was impressive on my part. But wouldn't you know, I told Brad this, they're taking on the Grim Reapers, the team that if you want your playoff and state championship aspirations to die, you play them. It's the Christian Academy of Louisville Centurions, who are 5-0 in state championships, no less.
So the big question, does he play?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
I think it does to a
In
degree.
the grand scheme and the total final buzzer end of the score game, does it matter if he plays or not?
Yes.
If the young cat comes out and
So you're saying if he plays, you're picking Murray. If he doesn't play, you're picking Cal.
No.
That's where I'm saying, does it matter?
No, well, you can't because you got to play the game.
Is Cal going to lose if that kid plays?
No, you can't say that.
Yeah, sure you can.
No, you can't say you got to play the game first.
I agree.
And you got to see if he's even there.
I think they have a shot to keep it interesting if Wyatt Robbins is playing.
Yes.
If he's not a young guy in that environment with his first start as a freshman, that's a tall task to knock down someone who's done it 3 times in a row.
I think Hunter will be the first one to tell you that he does not like this game because they're 14-0. He hates being 14-0. He would rather have a loss early to get things set straight. He's been nervous wreck. He won't say it, but he's been a nervous wreck for a while now because it's building to where, hey, don't throw the clunker in now. Don't throw it in now.
Right. But then if Wyatt Robbins doesn't play, this team is one-dimensional, and you can't be one-dimensional against Cal. You got to have a threat somewhere.
But how many times have we seen a quarterback get hurt and a guy step up, like a running back, step up and just go nuts? Or a defense say, all right, boys, it's on us tonight. Let's shut them down. I think this game's going to be closer than everybody thinks. I think Cal wins. I'll go ahead and get my pick. I think Cal wins. I don't think it's a running clock by any stretch of the imagination at all. I think this is close. Not close, tight, but I think it's closer than people think.
So, but you think they got to lean on that defense? Murray has to really lean on that
They
defense.
have to make Cal one-dimensional. They have to make Burke uncomfortable. They have to. Can they? I don't know. I've never seen a kid get rattled, so I don't know.
Well, and I send you guys a stat because these guys are playing complementary football, as in pass and run for
Absolutely.
Cal.
Absolutely.
So it's like, you got what, 5,600 yards of total offense during. So it.
As a defensive coach, though, you have to pick your poison. You have to take one out. To me, if you're going to beat Cal, you have to take Burke out. You can't let him be comfortable. You can't let him set his feet and pick you apart. You
And I
have
agree.
to make them run the ball if you have any chance at all. I don't think Murray has a chance. I think Cal wins, but I think it's not a running clock by any imagination at all.
Go ahead, B.
Jackson Burke, 82.3% completion rating to this point. As we stated earlier, that would be a state record. He's only a sophomore. He's thrown north of 3,200 passing yards, 48 touchdowns on the season to 1 pick. To your point, hypothetically, we're just throwing things up in the air, right? What if he does come out and has a pick?
How does he respond?
Right. So, that could keep the game a lot
I will
closer.
tell you that coaching staff will not let him
He'll be fine.
go to
He's
that
not,
place.
He's not.
Hunter will not let him go to that place because they're not oh my God, you're terrible. What are you doing? They're okay. Let's go. We're defense is going to get the ball back. We're going to go down and score. That's what we do.
I'm just trying to.
No, I'm just saying.
Give some good talking
Yes,
points.
Absolutely. How does he respond to adversity? Because he hasn't had any adversity.
Right. And that goes back to what you were saying with Hunter. On the flip side, Tyree, I believe, has 26 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Yeah.
I mean, that kid is a touchdown
So
scoring
God
machine.
forbid something happens to Burke, Tyree steps in, and I don't
Becomes
think
the quarterback.
they don't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different game plan, but
and that's the situation that they're going to have to do. Wyatt Robbins has to be that offense. He has almost 3,600 yards
agree.
passing.
I was just throwing it out there.
Right, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But without that production, because if you look at that graphic I sent you, they have more yards than Cal does, and it's probably by almost 500 yards. And that means Wyatt Robbins is part of that key, and that's what I'm
Cal's
saying.
More balance.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if they make them one-dimensional, it is going to be a
100%
nightmare
right.
for Murray. So that's why I'll just give you my take. I'm going Cal too. And you say this is tight. I think this is.
I didn't say tight.
Well, I'm saying closer
than
I
what
said not running clock.
I said not running clock, and I'll say I'm going to go big. I don't think it's close because if he comes in, he could get back knocked out, and then it's a whole situation. It's a whole mind game.
Can Murray do what we thought Bell County was going to do and control the clock and run the ball, keep
and
the ball away from Cal?
Lean on it a little bit more.
If that happens, it's closer than. If not, Cal runs away with it.
Yes, but he has to play, and that's the whole thing. I hate talking about. I hate talking about kids. You know what I mean?
No.
But it's just it's just the way it is.
He's an elite level talent. That there's a reason him not playing is such a big talking point.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if not, I would have said this is going to be close. Like, I don't think this is a running clock. I don't think this is that. But without that, that's what I'm saying, Cal.
I mean, I'm sticking. I went against the first one, but I'm going Louisville versus all of y'all in this one. So give me Cal as well.
I love it.
Murray, I love everything they've done. I've been actually watching a lot of their social media. I think there's one called Trenches Media. I've been watching a little bit on social media. It's actually been very fun. It's like a little bit of a documentary for anybody that wants to watch because this Murray team, it's special. They've had the most wins in school history. They're back in the state championship for the first time since 1994. I think, if I'm not mistaken, right now they're 2-2 all time in the state championships. But I said it at the start.
94?
Yeah.
Were you even born?
No.
So it's probably a bunch of the 94 team's kids.
Yeah.
It probably is.
There's a
pretty close.
very good chance that's what this is.
Wow.
Probably pretty close.
Wow.
But, and I hate saying it though, but I called him the Grim Reaper for a reason. You face this team in playoff time, you're usually not making it out the other side. So give me Cal. Yeah, there's a reason they're going for 4. So give me Cal on this one. Woo.
See, I don't think you meant big. Comfortably. I think they win comfortably.
I said not a running clock.
Yeah.
Big, but not a running clock.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
talking about bigs, we'll go ahead because the next game after that is, I guess you could say, the heavyweight division in 6A, where it's, who else would have guessed, the Trinity
The
Shamrocks
Trinity Fatheads.
taking on the South Warren Spartans. One's going for win number 30. The other's trying to remain perfect in state championship games.
Wow.
By the numbers,
Wow.
South Warren, 43.6 points per game, only giving up 15.5.
There's that number.
For Trinity, 42.9 points per game, only giving up 9.5.
Go ahead, Chop. Go ahead. Start us off.
Trinity is Trinity. The only team that can beat Trinity, in my humble opinion, is Trinity. They have to not show up on the bus, show up at the game. They have to still be asleep when the first quarter goes off, and you still might lose to them if they come back in the second half. Just, there is something special. You've got Zane. You got the whole defensive front for Trinity. Like, they are the pinnacle of football in the Commonwealth. I know a lot of schools would argue that, but if you were to put Trinity against anybody,
No argument.
None.
man, I know some homers would love to argue. That's the only reason I said it.
They
that
can
way.
argue all they want. They're wrong.
Argue with a wall.
But-
Argue with your mammy.
But if you were to put anybody up against Trinity, 99.9% of the teams are picking Trinity. Now, on the flip side, though, South Warren does have some of the biggest coaching royalty, as you always like to explain, Watson. Like, when you see Ace Smith, you're usually a pretty darn good coach. And, I mean, South Warren, to their credit, won a state championship in 4A, won 2 in 5A, and they've decided to make it to the state championship game in their first year at 6A. Like, those Spartans know a thing or two as well. Now, granted, they haven't won a state championship since 2021, I do believe. But again,
That wasn't in
undefeated.
6A.
Yeah, that was in 5A.
That wasn't against Trinity. I've got tremendous respect for South Warren and everything that they've done thus far. In my humble opinion, they have definitely overtaken Bowling Green as the pinnacle for right now. Like
Yes.
they are the mountaintop.
Whoa, you just ignited the fire.
A lot of purples.
Wow.
But the real pinnacle of 6A football is the Shamrocks. So want me to rip the Band-Aid off?
Go ahead.
Rip it.
He's going to T, baby.
Trinity.
And I'm just going to go ahead and piggyback right off of that. Trinity. I picked them to win the state at the beginning of the year.
Me and you both did.
Yep, sticking with it on that one. Trinity is just Trinity.
I know someone who didn't.
I think if you pinned me down at the beginning of the year, I think I said that South Warren was the only team that could beat Trinity. And here we are.
Yeah. No, listen, I said there's 3 teams that can beat Trinity. All right? St. X, Ryle, South Warren, and you know what? My guy over at Frederick Douglass. Those 4 guys, those 4 teams or programs could possibly beat them in my eyes.
Here's the thing about Trinity. Anybody can beat Trinity,
Yes.
but can you do it consistently?
Right.
St. X beats them every now and then. Mayo sneaks up there and beats them every now and then. Frederick Douglass, I don't think they've ever beat them. I don't know.
The very first time they played.
Every now and then. South Warren's probably never played them.
No, this is, I believe, the first meeting between these two.
I think this is a great, on paper, this is a great matchup. I think when you I've said it 100 times, when you throw the Smiths in there, there's something about them that they know how to win, they know how to play, they know how to get their kids motivated. It is Trinity. I said at the beginning of the year, I will never pick against Trinity again, and I will never pick against Trinity this time either. I'm going T. I'm going T big. I'm going T all day, all night, twice on Saturday.
Right. And you know what? I'll give you my pick. The team that I thought was going to beat Trinity was St. X last week.
Yeah.
All right. This game, Ryle and South Warren was the game I was really watching. I was really trying to see it. And you got Camden Page. You got Caden York. They're really clicking too. You know, that O-line is going to have that whole offense is going to have a hell of a day. All right, trying to beat this Trinity team. Zane Johnson.
Is it one of those deals where Trinity has to play bad and South Warren has to play perfect?
Yes.
Is it that big of a spread between these two teams? Because I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Don't be surprised if Trinity runs away with it, but I think South Warren is better than most people think.
If they can smack them in the mouth, just like what Ryle did last year in the beginning of the game, if they can keep that for one solid quarter, because if you don't remember, Ryle kind of lost momentum at the end of that first quarter, and then it just steamrolled after that. You know what I mean? I think if they can create a game plan to really slow down the run game and make Zane beat them, obviously, yes, he's the best in Kentucky, right? And I think that's the key. If they can bottle up that run, once they start getting Ashton going, they get Barry going, that's going to be the problem, because then it opens up the pass game, and it's dangerous because you got the tight end coming on over there, Jack Stivers for Trinity.
And here's the thing about Trinity, too, that we didn't mention. Just when you thought Zane couldn't get any better, Tommy goes over there and maybe gives him that little juice, that little spark that he needed. Tommy, trust me. We call Fletch the savant. Tommy's a savant of offense. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I think he's took Zane to the next level. I really do.
Yeah, but you guys always talk about the coach. You guys put him on that pedestal down there. Both of the Smiths are down there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And they're big game tested.
Absolutely.
They are big game tested, and they will beat you if you're not ready for them. Obviously, Trinity's Trinity. They're going to be ready for them. All right? But I think Camden Young has a day. All right? Or Camden Young. Camden Page.
You going to do it?
Okay? Listen, Caden York just has to bust 2 or 3 runs to be special. Hey, this is going to be a phenomenal football game. This is not big. South Warren comes to play, and they will shock everybody. I'm going South Warren in a tight one again.
Trinity student section, let's go.
Let's go.
You soft.
I'm saying,
he thinks you're soft. Let's
right
prove him wrong.
Right now, hey, this one, they're going to get smacked in the mouth. This is where they get tested in game 15, baby. Let's go.
Need a TO, baby. Hey, Trinity student section, I'm calling you out right now. This guy thinks you're soft, thinks you're not going to win, thinks you're not going to be loud. Prove him wrong.
Yes,
I will
sir.
be down there shaking hands, kissing babies. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Hey, let's go, South Warren.
I like it.
Let's go, South Warren.
You picked against Trinity all year. Stick to your guns.
Yes.
Stick to your guns.
Stick to them, baby.
I love it.
All right. And now we've got one last game to pick here.
How can we go after that? We should have done that in the reverse order.
Well, we're just going by the order that the KHS AA does it, and they do 5A last.
Man, let's go.
Gives you all kinds of hell. I can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that I definitely do believe. But here we go. So our last game, the one that will end the regular season or end the season in general, the Owensboro Red Devils are taking on the Pulaski County Maroons. I got a question. Curious to see if you all know this. Of these two teams, who has won a state championship the earliest? Like, so who
what do you
is,
mean?
like, if you were to be like, oh, they won it, like, from this point, who won it?
Most recently?
Yeah, most recently.
It's Pulaski, right?
Yes.
In what year was it?
2015. Was the year
Wow.
they
I was
made it
thinking it was
last year.
17.
They made it in 2016 as well, but lost in that year. They are currently 1-3 in state championships because I believe they made it in 14, lost, made it in 15, and then that. Owensboro is 2-5. This is their first time back in state championship game since 2020. And another factoid I found very interesting looking this up. Let me make sure I get this correct before I say it.
2020.
I know. They are seeking to win their first state championship since 1986.
Oh.
Which kind of surprised me because I'm like, for a team that has, they've made it there, this will be their 8th time now. I was surprised that they haven't won since 86, honestly.
This is the question that I have for you guys. We watched Owensboro early. You know what I mean? Like, we were paying attention to him. But then when I went to see him play Madison North Hopkins, I think that they flipped the switch then. You know what I mean? You get into that law of the season because they had a pretty good schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A few
A few
injuries.
injuries, yes. But that defense is so damn good, and I will lean on that till the end of the season because you got Eli Hampton, you got Ty Ashley, you got J.W. Mustard. These guys, J.W. plays both sides, so he's a dog. I'm telling you, that kid is special. And I think they keep building on this momentum. I'm just going to do it right now. We didn't even get into the offense side where you got Evan Hampton and you got DeMarcus Ganaway Jr. is on fire right now. Dog. Listen, Pulaski will not be able to keep up with Owensboro. I'm saying Owensboro big again in this one.
I think it's belt to ass. I think it didn't matter who won the Atherton Pulaski game. I think Owensboro was going belt to ass no matter what. I think I've said it 1,000 times. It's just different.
This also plays into your numbers theory.
Absolutely. I know it does.
35, 20.2 for Pulaski, averaging Owensboro 43.4 on offense, only averaging giving up 12.4.
Now, I knew Owensboro was kind of, and then last week Woodford did a little something silly before the game, and they put Boozy on in the locker room, set it off, and they just went ape crap crazy. I think Owensboro, I like Pulaski. I think they're a great program historically. I just don't think they're going to have the horses to stick with Owensboro. I think Owensboro's just, they're really playing on a different level right now. I'm going Owensboro biggish.
Go ahead with what you're doing.
Owensboro, the most points they have given up, minus the first 2 weeks, which I'm going to exclude because they played St. X and Cal, which, wow, what a start of the season there. Just
Yeah.
One team made it to the Final Four, the other team just barely got knocked. Is in the state championship still. Since that game, they gave up 38, 35 respectfully. The most points they have given up is 21 in a game. And they only did that one time. And, it was to Owensboro Catholic. Aren't they also still in this game as well?
Yes.
Like that.
Will they have their parades together if they?
I don't know. That's a right. I did see something
That's
that's
like Louisville, Kentucky, isn't it?
I was going to say, I mean, you got the Aces and the Red Devils, Catholic school and a school that calls themselves the Devils. I don't know if you can really put them in the same thing side by side there.
I tried to warn our guys at Woodford. You don't want to mess with them dudes this time of year. They're on a different level.
I did see a thing, though, I think on like Facebook that they were like trying to do like a community, like everyone get together like for a send-off for both teams and everything.
And Owensboro probably said no.
I don't know. I haven't seen that part yet.
No thanks.
Owensboro said, F them dudes.
No thanks.
But I love Pulaski County. I love a lot of the things they do. I just think those dang old Red Devils just have a little bit more firepower. I love Pulaski. I love the fact that they're such a traditional county team. I like to call it, the run heavy. Like Brady Hall, he was my dude that I picked for a reason. He's a dog. He will move people out of the way. The only thing is, Owensboro's got one at each and every single position on that defensive line. As much as I hate to do it because I love the county schools, I love Pulaski, I love the Maroons, I'm going Owensboro on this one. I think the Owensboro city is going to be just completely having a good time after Friday and Saturday night.
Nuts on the table. Is this the biggest point spread of any game?
To me, I think it is.
I don't.
I do.
I don't. If Pulaski has any sort of chance in this game, what do they have to do?
Run the ball.
They're going to run the ball.
Control the clock. And they played pretty good defense last week. I was pretty impressed with them being able to stop Atherton the way that they did.
Well, is Owensboro's offense better than Atherton's?
At this
You
juncture,
would think so.
They outscored Woodford very well.
And I think that was their test. I think that was Owensboro's test. Right there.
We said the week before the winner of that game wins the whole thing.
Yes.
Right?
They did. So I think
here we are.
Pulaski will play their brand of football.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I don't know
A lot of pride in that bunch.
I don't know how many opportunities Owensboro's going to have to put up big numbers to make the game a huge deficit.
But
will Owensboro score on defense?
It's hard to say no.
But you get Pulaski behind the chains. Remember, we talked about
Yes.
this earlier, and I think that's the key. That
They didn't
D-line.
get behind the chains last week.
No,
that
they
was the
didn't.
difference
Yeah.
against a really good defense.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Is Atherton's defense better than Owensboro's?
No. No.
There's a reason one of them's playing this week, and a reason another one's not.
Well, and you can test to this too, is because that Woodford offense is powerful.
And they shut them down.
And they shut them down.
49-6.
I talked to some people down there, and
I don't think it was that close.
Fox was way off of his game. Like, they had him rattled.
Yep.
And I
they
say
do.
that, hey,
That's what they do.
I'm a fan of the guy.
That's what they do.
It's what happened.
It's what Owensboro does.
Yep.
So
We had the
I
best offense going into that game, and they beat us like we stole something. So
I don't want to say it's like running clock big, but I do think Owensboro wins this comfortably.
No, and it's not. Yes, I agree. It's not running clock, but I think it's big. Yes. Whoa, let's go, baby. I love it.
What's that point differential? What's that worth?
48-14.
Shoot.
Whoa. Whoa. That's still not running clock, though.
Yeah, it is. 35.
Oh, yeah,
It
is.
changed.
You're right.
It used to be 36.
It'll be a running clock, and then it won't be. It'll be.
They don't take it away.
No, I'm saying it'll be 48-7. Then they'll score for it.
No, I got you. I love it, baby. Hey, championship pick 6. Hey, did you give your take?
Yeah, I said Owensboro.
Did you
Yeah,
say
Owensboro.
Owensboro? Okay, I was like, well, we're over here
He
bumbling.
said the
and,
Devils.
yeah, oh, that's right, man. Hey, phenomenal championship pick 6. The boys, we've had a phenomenal year.
Prove us
Hey,
wrong.
Chopper has took the crown this year for the pick 6 king. And I was gonna stop at Burger King today and get you the Burger
Don't
King.
think I want to wear a Burger King crown.
The little kids meal thing will probably fit him.
I got
Hey,
a bigger head than you would think.
Hey, but
I
now-
guarantee you that.
I know who said it wouldn't
But
fit.
the reason your head looks so small is because look who you're standing next to.
the fat head, baby. I love it.
Hey, Trinity, please, if somebody get a fat head, I'll pay for it. Just get it.
What I said, send us the invoice. We'll take
Send
care
it.
of it.
We'll take care of it.
Okay, but now we got one of the best part of the podcast, man. From around the state, man. We got one dude that we're tapped into, and he's phenomenal. Hey, the idiot savant, Friday Night Fletch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our favorite segment of the podcast. Everybody's favorite, as you like to always say, Brandon. I don't disagree because it's always fun to pick the brain of the one, the only Friday Night Fletch. How you doing, Fletch?
Thanks, my man. You know, I'm brought to you by ecampus.com. Get your college students textbooks easy, fast, and cheap. Quit overpaying for textbooks. Flexible payment options with price match ensure you the lowest rates on the market. This week, our big man on the eCampus is senior linebacker Mac Darling. We featured little brother Bo Darling last week. Well, Mac is a 6'3", 220-pounder with a 4.2 GPA and ranked among the top 5 grapplers in the KHSAA. He has 29 tackles this season with half a tackle for loss. And against Belfry in the semifinals, he had one of his better individual efforts with 8 total hits, 6 solo tackles on the night. So today's ecampus.com big man on the on the eCampus is linebacker Mac Darland.
I dated a few grapplers when I went to high school.
I bet you did.
Hey,
Man, ain't no telling what weight class these grapplers were in either. I mean,
They had good grips. That's all I can tell you.
hey, let me tell you, buddy, the easy, fast, and cheap is better. It's good for textbooks and a lot of other things.
Oh, goodness.
I love it.
All right, Fletch. Hey,
There goes that sponsor.
speaking of semi-state, were there any big surprises for you this past Friday?
Well, I went 10-2, so it's pretty hard to say. I'd say Tillman getting ousted by Franklin County was a little bit of a surprise to me. I mean, it's never easy to go up to Frankfort and play Eddie James's Flyers. They're tough, but Tillman has a lot of college talent on that roster. They've got probably the best lineman in the whole state in Jarvis Strickland, who is a finisher. He's a big, 6'6", 300-pound finisher. He doesn't try to block you. He tries to break your spirit. So, I was surprised that Tillman lost, but other than that, I mean, it went about like I thought it would,
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. How do we want to do this with this week?
But just
He's already posted his picks.
yeah,
so-
you've already posted them.
Give us, I tell you, give us what you think will be the closest game, and then give us maybe what you think will be the biggest blowout.
Yeah.
Well, I really think Trinity probably blows out South Warren. I hate to say that because the Smiths are just a dynasty, coaching dynasty. I love Chuck Smith. I know I don't know Brandon as well, but I probably love him too. But you got Zane Johnson. This kid's thrown 51 touchdown passes against 3 picks. He's got a completion percentage up over 70%. Trinity's only lost 2 games this year, and they were 2 trans-sectional powers from different, they weren't Kentucky teams. South Warren's a good ball club, but I just don't know that they can play with the Shamrocks. I think the Shamrocks, and I'll tell you another one too, I think Owensboro Senior High is really hitting it on all cylinders. I mean, DeMarcus Ganaway has thrown 35 TDs against 4 picks, and he's completed 70% of his passes. That Kingston Dillard kid has caught 18 touchdowns, and we hadn't even talked about Evan Hampton, the Vanderbilt commit. I mean, that kid's run for 2,000 yards and 28 touchdowns. I mean, it's just incredible the talent they have, the way they've gelled. But I think the closest game's probably going to be Owensboro Catholic and LCA. I went back and forth several times on this. I think the Durden Ratings Index has Catholic being a little bit better ball club than LCA. But I just have a funny feeling that the team that's won it once is going to overcome the team that has never won it. I just feel like LCA, they seem like a team of destiny to me. They've got one of the best linemen in the state in Matthew Montgomery. They're very good up front and very physical. And Nash Whelan, he's really come on, guys. I mean, how many dual threat quarterbacks do you know that throw 26 touchdowns against 6 picks and also gain 1,000 yards on the ground with 14 more scores? I mean, he's completing 66% of his passes. You don't see that in dual threat guys. You don't see them that pinpoint with their accuracy. And they're a young ball club, and I think LCA could be in this game again next year. They got a lot of 27s, 8s, and 9s that are super players. But I think that's probably going to be a really close game. I like LCA to win by 3 points, but I think that's going to be a close game.
So, nuts on the table. Does Zane Johnson break the all-time Trinity pass touchdown record this weekend? He needs 4.
In this game, yes, sir. Nuts on the table, absolutely. And he will do it easy, fast, and cheap.
First half?
Just like eCampus.
I think he'll break the first half. I don't think nuts on the table. I love the saying. You got to watch Idiot Savants. You give us something like that, we'll run with it forever. But, I mean.
I got a hat for
Trinity, you. Nobody can play with Trinity, in my opinion, in the state of Kentucky. Trinity has to crap the bed before they lose a ball game to an in Kentucky school, in my opinion.
Okay, so Caden York the running back for South Warren. Do you think he will have an impact on this game, rushing wise? Do you think he can hit home runs?
I think the guy that'll have a bigger impact than York is maybe Camden Page, who has been dynamite this year, and he's been efficient. Also, look for Malik Butler to stud out. That guy is a tremendous defensive player for South Warren. He's got 4 sacks and 14 tackles for loss. He's a senior. You know, if South Warren's got a prayer, they've got to be able to stop Trinity, because I know that Trinity will stop them. So I guess the long answer is no, I'm not expecting York to go off in this game running against that run box that Trinity will put out there.
And that was my point, because they faced Ryle last week. So I was thinking maybe they got tested a little bit. So, and then because they leaned on the run a lot last week.
Well, you know, Ryle's tough in the run box, but to try to like it, you know, Ryle is a normal 6A. Well, no, they're an elite 6A team, okay? If you can make the semi-state in 6A, you're pretty elite. But they're not Trinity. Trinity is otherworldly, and I hate that. And I know you guys hate that. That's all you ever hear around the Waterson Expressway is that Trinity is some abnormal freak of a team. But, you know, sometimes, guys, when you're coming up on title number 30, we just got to call it, you know, you just got to tell the truth. They're freaks. You know, they're freaks. And nobody in the Commonwealth Kentucky can play with these cats. And they showed that all year. Look at what they did to St. Xavier in the semi-state, dude. Are you kidding me? Nobody beats Kevin Wallace like that. I don't care if he's got a roster full of kindergartners.
Yeah, you see Trinity's facilities one time, you know, a little behind the scenes. You understand why.
Well, Norman is just such a good coach, you know, and he came there to be the defensive coordinator for another darn good coach, Trinity, named Beatty. But, you know, I mean, he's a good coach, you know, and he's been all over the state. You know, not everybody knows he used to coach at Knott County. Knott County, guys.
I don't even know
That's
where that
the
is.
worst program in the state, in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Pretty much. Sorry, Knott. I mean, that had a big
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knott does not play football. Now, they play a lot. They're good in baseball. They're good in basketball, but they are not very. Yeah, I went to a game at Knott County one night. They didn't even have they had the field. It looked like it was painted by a drunk. They didn't have a single straight line on it. Like,
Flats, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah, I've seen a few or two myself.
Well, but you know, when you don't do stuff like that, you can't be surprised when you don't win.
It's the little things.
And what y'all think about the big announcement today? Dustin Lopez elevated to the head football coach at the largest public high school in the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Great guy.
Christian County Tigers.
Hey, friend of the podcast.
Podcast. Great guy. Great guy.
Yep.
I've never seen one of those until today.
I text with him a little bit today. He was asking some questions about how we did our tiger stripes on our helmets.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
You didn't do them in blue and orange.
we definitely did not. But he's got some good ideas.
But, you know, I mean, I think Dustin's you know, sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. I mean, he's done a good job at Hoptown the last 2 years with what he's had with which to work, and I think he's a safe hire. And, you know, I think it's, you know, I think that giving him a shot, you know, is not unwise. I mean, I'll tell you this: they need to win, boys. Because
Was it ever a question if it was his job or not?
Not really.
I didn't think so either.
You know, we had some guys interview that ought to show you what kind of a job people think it is. You know, we had some. I don't think he minds me saying, but Marvin Dantzler interviewed for that job. He's now interviewing for mail. Isn't that going to be something if Marvin Dantzler lands the Louisville Mail job and Hoptown says, yeah, we turned that dude down, man. We turned down the guy they hired at Louisville Mail.
Yep.
To be determined.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Dancer will be a tough candidate at Male or St. X, and I've heard him linked to both jobs. He coaches a tough brand of football. His kids play hard, and they're tough. And tough still wins ball games, doesn't it, Coach Watson?
I'll tell you, if he gets the Male or St. X job and he needs a defensive coordinator, I know one that will be glad to make the trip out to Outer Loop or Preston
Well,
Highway.
let me tell you something, Watson. Dantzler and I are buddies. We probably talk all on the phone every day. I might be able to make that happen for you.
Hey, Dancer and I are buddies too, so I'll be on the phone. Trust me.
It couldn't happen for me on Preston. I know
you
that.
You don't want me to send you his contact. You've already.
We talk frequently.
Well, let me tell you something. Marvin Dantzler is a good friend of mine, and he recommended Friday Night Fletch for the KHSAA Hall of Fame this year. I'm on the ballot, boys.
Oh my!
Y'all know
Hey.
Hey, we'll have to come to that one.
Hey, by God, I'm going to need somebody because I don't have a friend in the whole state.
Well,
Somebody's going to have to sit at my table, so I'm counting on the past members.
I'll be your Charlie to your Rain Man in the movie. We'll wear matching suits.
I want you to get up and say, the next guy that's going in is a savant.
Not an idiot savant, a savant.
A football savant.
That's it.
He's a football thinking Jesse.
Oh, man. Well, thank you, Fletch, so much for everything. It's always fun to just listen in, get your picks and your takes on the games each and every single Friday night. One heck of a season, and, man, I hope we can keep and continue to do this on to next season.
Well, I'll tell you this, boys. I probably would have thought that Boyle County, was a sure thing to beat Franklin County, but I don't know. I keep watching that blown whistle. I keep watching that play against Corbin. They kind of put the old screw down job on Corbo, didn't they? I think that was pretty bad.
Well, we could have a whole hour about that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
All right, guys.
Thanks, Fletch. Hey, man, come see us if you can this weekend. We'd love to get with you.
Yes, sir. I'm still waiting to hear from my boys at 8:40. You know how those guys are.
Well, if you and Terry are together, I will definitely be right in the middle of you.
Yeah, I might have to have Terry. I think Fitzgerald's going to his brother's. His brother's coming out of the Navy. He's released.
If we can get the Savant and Terry Miner together, hold on tight, buddy.
Oh, man. Me and Miner, I mean, that right there would be radio magic.
Oh, man.
All right, Fletch. Well,
Thanks, buddy.
Holler at us this weekend.
Yes, sir. See ya.
All right, y'all. That was Mr. Friday Night Fletch giving us another insightful encyclopedia of knowledge. The Rain Man of Kentucky high school football. Boys, state championship week.
Patent pending on that Rain Man thing.
Patent pending.
I've done it too long with the headphones. I can't do it without them. I feel weird now.
Okay, so listen, this was the Pick Six, championship Pick Six. Hey, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you comment your picks down below, and make sure you share this out. Chop does such a great job in the call to action, but I just want to reiterate it, man. We are trying to get out into the state, from the mountains to the Mississippi. The boys are going to be here. We got a lot of moving parts. We have some announcements coming up, too, as well. So, we're evolving. So just stay locked into us. Like I said, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that like, subscribe, and just comment, because we try to get to all of them. Any last words, boys?
Matt Chandler, 10:30.
Josh Abel, 10:30.
Hey, the boys, 10:30. Be there. Hey, game day vibes, and that's it. If you guys got questions for us to come up, or the coaches, man, I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
Hey, and Mr. Gum, come see me. I'll have your autograph. Nuts on the table.
He's looking forward to it.
Nuts on the table hat for you.
Let's go. I love it, man.
He's looking forward to it.
Hey, but this is the chance to be part of the pack with us, man, on Saturday or Friday and Saturday.
And then GLFCA, because I don't think we're going to record next Tuesday. So the next time we'll see everybody will be at GLFCA. Guys, come holler at us. Tell us you
I
love
made a
us or hate
business
us.
decision. I was going to coach in that game, and I decided to come back with the boys.
Hey,
Let's go,
we'll take
man.
that.
There's a pack member, baby. Hey, are you going to be there or no? I know
Which
you got
one?
work for GLFCA.
We'll figure that out on
Are you
fly.
going to be there this weekend? No?
Oh, sadly, I won't.
Chop's got to work.
Oh, poor Choppy Poo.
I would love to meet you all there, but yeah, no. Sadly, I get 3 weeks next year, though. You know what? I'll try to get that first week in December next year.
Now,
We got to
Brandon,
get you some seniority, buddy.
talk like your last comment of this football season. You know what I mean? Just talk about it. Hey, this is you not on the sideline. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, it's been different. I've tried to kind of throw myself into this as much as I did when I was coaching. Hard to do because I did a lot of stuff behind the scenes at Fern Creek, but it's been different for sure. But man, I've enjoyed it, from getting to meet all the guys at Glasgow and Hazard and just everywhere we've been. We've seen a lot of historic places. You know, getting to go down to Hopkinsville in their final season. You know, it's been very cool. Like it's been different but cool.
It's been cool. Yeah, Chop.
I just wish I could go out more. That's about it. Honestly, I have fun watching all the streams and everything. I mean, Flip, you all have seen my YouTube when it comes Friday night. I've basically got a stream for every single game somewhere. I just wish I could actually go out and hang out more. But like you said, we'll work on the sonority. We'll try to get there because there's a lot of places I still want to go, especially out west.
We got to get you a little more hair on your chin. That's what comes with seniority.
Well, bad thing is I don't grow good facial hair.
Okay, and now the big man. You know what I mean? You stepped away from the pod. You got back into coaching. You know, rest in peace. Hey, moment of silence.
I didn't die. Jeez.
Who is that?
Respect the moment.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
It's about me. It's my moment.
Respect the moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Thank you.
Okay, give us some insight.
I'll give you some insight. You're going to have another moment of silence next year because I'm coaching again next year. We've got 15 right now, 15 seniors coming back.
Ooh.
So only 3 positions we have to refill is a couple of offensive linemen. So could be something special. Got to work some things out. Got to figure some things out. I can't leave with that in my mind because I think we should have done a lot better this year than we did. I think this is going to be our time to see what we're made out of, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hey,
and shout out Render. Hey, we'll see you next year, buddy.
shout out Ray. We are tailgating there again. Hey, phenomenal, huh? Woo! The boys had a year.
His son will be a senior.
Listen, I to you guys, to the subscribers, to everybody out there, the coaches, the young men that came on this podcast, thank you. That's all we can say is thank you. You guys have made this brand what it is, and this is what we try to do. We try to get out and spotlight you with the helmet. You know, take your helmet off, show your personality, show the head coach. You know, get to know the guy off the sideline. That's what we try to do. We try to give you a voice. This is what the platform is built on, and I just say thank you very much. But things are moving in the right direction. Like I said, the future is bright for us. So thank you. And hey, like we always say, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to whistle.
Podcast.